And this is the first day that we have presented this at this low price of $239. It is a clearance price today, and it's on an easy payment plan of $47.80. I love this video because it shows you all of the different ways in which you are going to use this. But I've got to tell you, I've looked at this before. I did my research on it because my thing was like, okay, do I have to run a hose line to it? I don't. This is going to hold 4 gallons of water that you pour right into the base of this, and then just by simply turning the knob up top, it's going to run it through. And do you hear this? The most relaxing sound is that running water. Now, if you heard running water in your house, that's a problem. You go and you look for the line to turn it off. But when you are in your garden and you have this running, it's called Zen. This turns any garden into a Zen garden. Couple different colors here for you. Lisa is joining us as well from Temp-tations. Yes. So nice to see you, Lisa.
So nice to see you, Justin.
This one is what we are calling the blue mosaic.
Yeah, exactly. So look how beautiful that is, that beautiful deep blue. The accents, the nod to nostalgia of the old world of floor lace. If you know us from our home and kitchen line, we're now in garden as well.
I have old world plates that I use for when I grill outside. So this literally fits my deck perfectly.
Amazing, right? Exactly. So this is the blue. And then I think we have a couple of other colors.
Yeah, so there's the gray mosaic that we see right there.
Yes.
We do also have that gray mosaic here in the studio as well. And then we have the multi-mosaic here too. But what you see on your screen is the gray. And then we also have that multi as well.
Yeah.
Now, there it is in the gray in the background you can see. And then I will turn that on for, oh, no, we don't have that one filled yet. But it looks great just on its own.
And it's showing you how literally it can sit on a table, it can stand on a wall, it weighs under 18 pounds. It is that beautiful resin construction that allows it to go indoors or outdoors. It is weather safe, it is corrosive safe, it is rust safe. And the coolest part about it is you take it out of the box, you do a little bit of connecting here with, like, you know, the pumps and things like that. You fill it with 4 gallons of water and you literally turn it on. Let's just talk about the quality of the spigot right here, that beautiful iron gold spigot, because this is an investment piece. It's an aspirational piece, right? When you walk into those 5-star hotels, right? What do you always hear?
Every time you walk in, it's running water like this.
Right.
Every time.
You know why? Because it brings your blood pressure down. It's like instant Zen. Everybody, everybody's like, where's that water? Yeah, it's right here.
I got a water fountain for my front patio last summer, and the amount of compliments that I get from people who just want to sit out on the front patio and relax. It's like every person that comes into our house. My mother-in-law, when she comes in, she's so often out on the front patio just sitting and relaxing because it's running, because of that water running. The ease of use of this, though, I love that you can set it onto a table. I love that you can hang it on a wall if you would like to.
Yes.
But I love that no matter what, you're kind of bringing this Italian-like European feel
That's exactly
to your backyard.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is centuries old. People have always aspired to have these fountains in their home. Let's talk about the design where it's that gorgeous oversized oval at the top right here. That itself just lends to, like, that wow, right? Then right here, the rope border at the top. This is all resin that looks like that concrete. Then the mosaic stone look that sits below that. Then we did this awesome embossed round piece that looks like a flower. Out of that comes that gorgeous iron spigot. Like, the amount that has been done here with the artisans. Then we do this beautiful oval shaped bowl at the bottom that literally bellows out with the matching, again, mosaic at the top. And then we ground it at the very bottom with a flat piece. Can we just turn it to the side?
Please, yes. I can't believe how thin it is.
Look, right.
Like, this is when I present TVs and we show how thin a TV is, I feel like it's kind of a similar presentation, that it is, you would expect to be big and clunky, not at all.
And under 18 pounds means...
I can't believe it's under 18 pounds.
It's so inclusive that so many people can handle this, right? So the fact, you see how flat it is here? That's why you can either sit it against a wall, or, see there's a little hole right there, you can hang it on a wall, or sit it on a table. Oh, and by the way, there's no problem with putting this inside somewhere either.
I feel like maybe inside of like a little entryway, especially if you have one that's a little bit bigger, that would be great. I do want to show you on the back wall, we have one that we hung up. So the multicolor, we hung up back there.
And we can turn that on if it's not. Oh,
it is on. It's on and running.
Look at that, it's on.
I just think to be able to have this to bring that pop of color. You know, it's so often that
this.
we see the house ornaments that you could purchase.
You're right.
And house ornaments very easily could weigh more than what this does, which
18
is
pounds.
unexpected. You would think that this is super heavy.
Yes.
Now, without water, 18 pounds. 4 gallons of water is what it would hold if you wanted to.
That's right.
But I'm looking at this too, and I'm thinking my garden that I have.
Yes.
I have I have a garden that's down below, but I also have one that's up on our deck. If I had this hanging on the deck,
yes,
I sometimes would cheat and just take the water from here to go pour into the plants every once in a while.
That's
and just
actually
fill
a
this
great
back
idea.
up. And especially if it's raining and it starts filling that up again. Yeah, and it's the first thing I looked at. I was like, well, that makes life easy.
That makes it so, and look how beautiful it is. And each one tells its own story, right? Whether you pick this multi right here, maybe you love the brightness of the white and then the pop of color, and like there's orange and green and red and blue. Each one looks so different depending on the color that you choose. So we started out looking at the blue. This is the multi, and then this is what I have at my house over here.
The gray?
I have the gray.
Well,
so I love tone on tone. I'm a real neutral person, so I love the fact that this is just amazing. Look how gorgeous it is, and this to me is the one that looks like the most like something that would have been in my grandmother's house. Right?
It's so classic.
Classic.
Like, it has a total classic look to it.
Yeah.
I love that pop of gold with the spigot in the middle of it as well.
Pops right out, doesn't it?
And I'm thinking, gosh, I wish this was around when I had an apartment.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
when I had my apartment, I would
Yeah.
have loved to have had a fountain to put on the little patio that I had
Sure.
there. But
Like
there was
right
nothing
here,
I could
right?
find that was small enough. While this is big in size, because it is, I mean, it's a good sized fountain.
Sure.
It's so thin and lightweight that this is so easy to put onto an apartment.
I know.
And yet you can hang it on the side of your house. You can have it in your patio. You can put it in your
Yes.
garden, and you can really give
beautiful.
that European feel from it.
And this all has texture and dimension, from the rope border to the mosaic right here. This is all a raised pattern and a resist right there that you can literally feel. And I love the fact the silver and the gold, the metallic. And you know, when a fountain is an investment piece, and if you just go online, look at fountains and what they cost. This is a plug-in fountain. And by the way, you can use an extension cord, because I do.
Okay, so that's great.
You can, yeah, like literally
And
like whatever you need it to be.
the cord itself is 6 feet in length already,
Yes.
which is quite generous. Add the extension cord if you would
Sure.
like to. This stands at about 30 inches tall,
Yeah.
and you're looking at about 19 inches wide. It's about 20 inches wide, 30 inches tall. So it's got a good size
So
to it,
gorgeous.
but it's not overbearing by
Yes.
any way, shape,
Yes.
or form.
Yes.
This is the gray mosaic that you see. On the back hanging on the house here, we have the multi-mosaic. I'm also thinking too, if you have any of like the Spanish terracotta, it will mix in
Absolutely gorgeous.
so perfectly
And
with that.
sound, Justin, like it's so calming. It's so relaxing. Whether you're having your morning coffee, your evening cocktail, your cup of tea, right? It doesn't matter, or nothing.
It doesn't matter. You can just simply sit outside, start your morning with nothing but this sound, and it's going to just give you that little me time.
And you can change it. Look at this. Like, okay, there's off completely, right? Maybe you don't want to turn on, but you can do soft.
Oh, so you have the control.
This is like a
It could be a
true
trickle.
faucet.
It really is.
Or you can go like full bore. I need to relax. My blood pressure's too high.
And then
there
you go, you put it on high. It is a fantastic item and an amazing clearance price of $239 today. It's an easy payment of less than $50 to be able to bring this at home. I am telling you, I looked at fountains for a long time before I
Yeah.
finally decided to do it. And I don't regret, the only thing I regret is not doing it sooner.
Yes.
Because the amount of joy that I have received out of it, it's immense.
It's amazing, right?
Well, thank you so much, Lisa,
So
for
nice
being
to
here.
see
It's
you,
so great
my
to see you. I
friend.
will see you many times
Yes,
in the future
I'll
as
see
we
you.
go